comes set. First pitch on its way. Lucas Duda stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. Kendricks got it. The second for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you've got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Corey Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Adrian Gonzalez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Living a little dangerously here. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive. Still 0-2. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Neil Walker stands in for the first time.
Walker.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Kendrick onto the grass. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Boy, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Runner at first here, one man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Michael Conforto set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Over to first, Ryu. A dive, but he's back.
Just checking.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Asdrubal Cabrera gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. One and one, here it is. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Crawford on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Yeah, he squared that one up pretty good. No chance to run this one down as you see it one hop the wall out there. And he'll ease his way into second with a 2-run double.
Standing in now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 3, and the Dodgers nothing. Justin Turner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman, 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. Yasmani Grandal stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. David Wright is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And that's dead center for strike 1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
And he definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, 1 away. Lucas Duda will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ryu's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the Carl Crawford will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base run. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Weak chopper up the line. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Jock Peterson steps into the box. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Just a bit low. A tough call, but it's 2-2. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Hyunjin Ryu will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he misses with it. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Line drive to left. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Neil Walker will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Next for the Mets, catcher
Travis d'Arnaud is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Ryu steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Michael Conforto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Asdrubal Cabrera will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. A runner on first with 2 away. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Up the middle and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Howie Kendrick will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And that's in there for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. Corey Seager comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Duda is up with it and don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and now the left-hander hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Squared that one up just a little late. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But foul.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Settling in now, Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A golden opportunity. Jacob deGrom heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Curtis Granderson will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Chop foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Peterson. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So 2 out in the inning with the bases empty for David Wright. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. Walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Skied into straightaway right. Puig giving chase. And the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Yasiel Puig will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Tap foul at home plate. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Conforto going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double. Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. Jock Peterson is into the box.
Back him again right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for L.A. Yimi Garcia will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Lucas Duda will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In there, strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
0-2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Peterson on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Yoenis Cespedes will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind it.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Nope. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. It's sharply toward third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman
Neil Walker will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Crawford will give it a look, but this drops in for a base hit.
Well, we'll take a look at this pitch again. It's a high fastball, and there really aren't too many options here. Pretty much all you can do is try to slap that thing the other way. Just a good piece of opposite field hitting there.
Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the... Andre Ethier is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Andre Ethier.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Howie Kendrick ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now. Corey Seager steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No runs, 3 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, you know,
looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still down. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point.
Number 56.
And a new pitcher set to come on now as they turn things over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. Michael Conforto stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1. One pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. As Dribble Cabrera will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
In there, and it's 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner gonna have to hurry. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting,
Jacob deGrom digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Mets. Leading off the inning, Adrian Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
now batting,
Justin Turner will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start.
Nope, not doing much to help the cause so far, guys, but there's still some ball game left.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw gets him. 2 down. Yasiel Puig come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order. They trail it. Curtis Granderson will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the sparks that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball. 1-0. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. David Wright gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Lucas Duda will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Yasmani Grandal will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's 1-2.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Carl Crawford is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto has a beat on it. 2 gone. Jock Peterson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Jock Peterson will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 3-0. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball. On the show, Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A spin and a throw, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Up next for the Mets,
Neil Walker digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Sacrifice attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. Travis d'Arnaud stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped at the plate, but it gets foul. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Michael Conforto steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and Kike Hernandez will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Jerry Familia is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Right side, hit hard. And that'll be a base hit. So it's a pinch hit single here to start the bottom of the ninth. And maybe these guys aren't done just yet. Howie Kendrick will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Corey Seager gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Adrian Gonzalez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets will take a 2-0 lead back home for Game 3 as this one is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 3-0. Good night from Los Angeles.
They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob deGrom. The loss goes to Hyun Jin Ryu. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game.
My Locker.